And when we understand and truly feel that others' needs are the same as ours, then we can share friendship and fellowship and see the equal worth in every human being. In that way, Rotarians work to elevate themselves, elevate others, and thereby embrace the world. So his theme kind of challenges each of us to grow individually so that together we can extend Rotary's hand of love and peace throughout the world. Now, President Callion has adopted 3 areas of emphasis this year for all of Rotary. The first of these is family and home, which I think we can all identify as the core of who we are and what we do. And he recognizes that all of our service begins at home. From there, it spreads out to Westerville and then to around the world so that we can embrace humanity as an extended family. He says that in times of joy and in times of need, we're never alone. The second emphasis that Callion is making is continuity, continuing the things that we do well and taking them to the next level. So internationally, that includes polio and other disease eradication, water and sanitation projects, economic development, and fostering peace and understanding. Here in Westerville, it's the things that we do, such as I Can. I learned this morning we're spreading it to our 8th school. That's a phenomenal growth for that program. A new fundraiser and a new beneficiary of that, which would be Honor Flight. So we in Westerville are also engaging in continuity and expansion. And finally, Callion is emphasizing change. He believes that change has to begin within each of us before we can hope to change the world. So he says quite rightly, how can we as Rotarians share peace if we ourselves don't have peace? And he's fond of quoting from Gandhi, and one of my favorite quotes that Gandhi said was, "You must be the change that you wish to see in the world." Consistent with that, Callion is continuing and expanding on a lot of the initiatives that were begun last year by President Ray Klingensmith to help Rotary evolve and adapt to a changing world and the next era of Rotarians. So we've seen an ever-increasing need for our help to the world. And increasing demand has led us to recognize that we have a need, and our need is to grow and evolve as an organization so that we can meet that demand. So reaching within is challenging us and empowering us as an organization to change and develop, and yet we're going to maintain our principal core values, which are service, friendship, diversity, integrity, and leadership. And we are in an era of unprecedented positive change in our organization. The Rotary Foundation has started the new Future Vision program, and it's already streamlining our matching grant process, and it's increasing district autonomy so that we can get the funds and use them where they will do the most good. And we're also taking very aggressive steps to increase our membership, as you have heard, by helping our clubs grow in size and in service. Club growth starts with making sure that each Rotarian is able to experience what they joined Rotary for. So I asked President Rock and all the other presidents-elect at the beginning of the year to learn what it is that you want from your Rotary experience and then make sure that the club provides that. For some, it's service, whether it's locally or internationally. For some, it's social or nurturing friendships. For some, it's networking. And for some reason, networking became a bad word somewhere along the way in Rotary, but guess what? We call that vocational service. It's why Paul Harris started Rotary. It's a good thing. All of these and more fall under the object of Rotary, and they're worthwhile avenues for your Rotary service. So this year we adopted a new slogan for our district. The slogan is, "Our members are our customers." What does that mean? Just as you do in your businesses, our clubs have to do all they can to make raving fans out of our customers, you the members. This isn't just a matter of recruiting new members, although certainly that is important. What it is a call for retaining and engaging all members through what I'm emphasizing as whole club excellence. The club serving its members and their passions, not members serving old traditions which may have no relevance to them or to the club's mission and which may actually drive away members. So it includes things like proper training and immediate engagement of new members, which President Rock is really emphasizing. Fun programs, networking events, social events, opportunities for Rotarians to bring their passions to the club. Maybe it involves trading a regular meeting for a happy hour social gathering, or even a hands-on service project at Harris Haskins' house, or with the schools or at a park. It may require that we change our membership, attendance, and makeup policies so that they reflect the work and the family demands of today not those of 50 years ago, and so that they invite, not turn away, potential Rotarians. In other words, what I'm talking about requires flexibility and innovation, two things that Rotary has never been accused of in the past. Bold leadership and candid two-way communication between club leaders and the club members. Leaders have to make an effort to find out what it is that members want from Rotary and make sure that the club is providing that. The members, in turn, have to candidly share their passions with club leaders and then work together with them so that the club is responsive to the members and their passions. We're looking to seek and attract and engage the next generation of Rotarians, and this club is doing a great job at it. But we want to make our clubs give opportunity for all Rotarians of every age and every service level to find and fuel their Rotary passions. So whether it's service or friendships or networking, our clubs have to provide opportunities for our members to find the fulfillment they seek when they join Rotary. The key of it is that each club decides. The district doesn't dictate and RI doesn't dictate. Rotary is a real big tent, and there are over 34,000 Rotary clubs. I haven't quite visited all of them yet, but the ones that I have, I can tell you, like snowflakes, no two of them are exactly alike. We're also working with our clubs not only to increase their size, but to increase the visibility and the image of Rotary and our club right here in Westerville. I've shared with the board that the district's applied for a public relations grant from RI. We're hoping to hear about that any day now. It's $15,000, and we've allocated $5,000 from the district's funds to increase our PR budget. When we get that, knock on wood, we're going to push that money down to the clubs. That money is going to be given to the clubs so that the clubs can use it to promote Rotary in their hometowns and the media that they feel are most appropriate. I see Joe's eyes are kind of lighting up right there. And I and our district leadership team, the Assistant Governor Larry knows, have one mission this year. It's to support and strengthen our clubs so that you can increase the great work that we do right here in Westerville and hopefully around the world. Talking about, for a minute, I want to turn to our service efforts, because we all know about the tremendous and really always growing problems really all around the world, but especially here at home. I believe that our clubs know best what the service needs are in their community and how to address them. For that reason, our district is not adopting a district-wide service project, because I believe that that just distracts from the service that our clubs do. As I said, our job is to help and support you in your service. But we know in every community in District 6690, and by the way, for those of you who are newer to Rotary, let me explain to you what I'm governor of. District 6690 is basically the southeast quadrant of the state of Ohio. Our northwest corner is Delaware. If you go south around Columbus, down Route 23 to the river, you have our western boundary. If you go east from Delaware, kind of jog up to Mount Vernon, then go over to state line, you have our northern boundary. We are the largest district in the state of Ohio, 59 clubs, 3,800 Rotarians, amazingly diverse area geographically, amazingly diverse area socioeconomically. We have literally the richest and the poorest zip codes in the state of Ohio right in our district. And I can tell you in every one of them, I've been to them all right so far, in every one of them, we have found out that people, especially children and the elderly, go to bed at night hungry. We know that people have to choose between paying rent and buying food, or paying for their medication or utilities and buying food. There are food banks, I've visited quite a few of them, in every community in our district. Some of them have more resources than others. Some of them are really hurting. Some of them have a lot of stuff that they can ship out to others. But they all have one thing in common. Every one of them tells me they are experiencing an all-time high in the demand for their services. We aren't exempt. Scott Marrier told me the same thing. So while we're gathering today and having a good meal, there are people in our backyard who don't have that blessing. I believe that we in Rotary have both the opportunity and the resources to help alleviate the hunger problem in our district. And I also believe we have a moral duty to help. So that's why I'm asking every club, in order to qualify for the governor's citation, to engage in at least 3 hunger projects that are, so we can not only alleviate the hunger problem, but help educate the public about the severity of it. Most of our clubs already have projects. Our club, the Sunrise Club, have had significant projects thanks to WARM. we're already doing our part, but I'm asking all